Destiny Getz here. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Destiny Getz. I am a stage 4 melanoma patient and I'm currently hospitalized to receive morphine on a pain pump and radiation therapy. We're hoping to get me out of here Wednesday, so we'll see. I do not have radiation the next 2 days, which is great because it's horrible, miserable, and super painful for me. So it's going to be nice to have a little break this weekend, although it's going to be a little bit more boring because I'm not really doing anything but sitting here and being in pain. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am okay. I know I haven't really been posting since my last pretty depressing video yesterday. I just was really going through it yesterday, and it just kept getting worse. That was bad, and then more bad things happened, and they were short-staffed yesterday, so I wasn't able to get my pain medication as well as I normally am able to, and I was just in a lot of pain and very miserable. I was able to get a couple hours of sleep last night, which is good. I mean, it wasn't much. I think it was 3. I'm probably gonna nap throughout most of today though, since I don't have radiation therapy, so it will be okay. If I can, anyways. The pain keeps me up a lot of the time, and that's why I don't really sleep. You'd think I'd be knocked out because I'm on morphine, but even my doctor yesterday was I don't know how you're not sleeping, and he's that's how I can tell you are experiencing an extreme amount of pain, because I'm pretty much maxed out on the morphine, and a normal person who was maxed out on morphine would be sleeping all the time, and I can barely sleep. So but yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with that. I don't know if palliative care is gonna come see me today, or who's gonna come see me today, if anyone's gonna come see me today, because it's the weekends, and if you guys don't know this, weekends at the hospital are very slow and boring, and nothing gets done because there's not as many doctors here. So I don't think the palliative care and everyone's gonna come see me today, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I woke up a couple hours ago, and because my IV pump was freaking out because I ran out of IV fluids, and I could not fall back asleep after, and I'm really upset that woke me up, because I was actually in a really deep sleep, so I probably could have gotten a few more hours in if it hadn't woken me up and put me in all this pain. But it is what it is. I talked to my doctor yesterday, Dr. Devar. He came down, it was 6 p.m. or something. He came and he talked to me, and he kind of asked me if I want to stop the clinical trial, if I want to move on to radiating, or maybe surgically removing one of these tumors, just because the one kind of burst open, and I'm experiencing a lot of pain. But we both agreed that for now we'll at least do one more dosage at the clinical trial. We're not really sure if it's working. I don't really think that it is, personally, just because I don't see any shrinkage anywhere. But we only got one dose, so that's not a big deal. If you are going under cancer treatment, or you have before, it can take a while for the medicine to actually do anything, right? So I'm trying not to stay be too worried about the fact that it's not doing anything right now. But yeah, so we're gonna reschedule those appointments once I'm home, and do the next dosage at the clinical trial, and hopefully it will do something. But he said he's gonna talk to the radiation team and figure out if there's anything they can do for me, any more radiation to any of other spots, or maybe more to that spot, or maybe something more aggressive, or just something to try to figure out my pain, because obviously it's very, very extreme, and concerning that I'm in this much pain. So yeah, I mean, he seemed a little bit worried, but it was also late, and it was Halloween, and we talked about the kids trick-or-treating, because his kids went trick-or-treating, and I'm not able to be with my kid, and he he told me he was sorry that I was stuck here and not able to spend Halloween with my son. But yeah, so that was nice of him to stop in and visit me. I wasn't sure if he was going to, because like whenever I'm in the hospital, sometimes he comes and visits, sometimes he doesn't. He's a very, very busy man. I'm pretty sure he works at multiple hospitals as far as I'm concerned. He's like a big like melanoma specialist in my state, so yeah, he's a busy man, basically. So I wasn't really expecting to see him at all, and nobody told me he was coming. He just kind of like popped up, and like I was like, oh, hi, you know. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that's what's going on this morning, and kind of what was happening yesterday. But yeah, the bleeding on my arm, I think we have it kind of like, I don't think it's bleeding anymore. As you can see, it looks pretty fine. So, I mean, I think that it's closed again. I think that it was just, you know, the radiation, like, because I'm not getting radiation directly to that spot, but like just being in the machine and being around it will irritate it too, so it can irritate anything. So I think it's just like it was so dried out and irritated, and it was just like had enough. So I think that that's what that whole thing was yesterday. And the doctors think so too. They don't think that it was like, you know, something dangerous. They don't think like, yeah. So but yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here and just kind of getting on my phone. I'm checking all my DMs and everything, and I'm just trying to get you guys re-updated, because like my phone has a million like messages and stuff on it that I need to answer, because I was not on my phone yesterday because I was so upset and in so much pain. I couldn't do it anymore. I just needed a little bit of a break. But I'm gonna try to pick things back up today, and hopefully this weekend isn't so bad, since I won't have to get radiation therapy. Hopefully I won't be in as much pain. Which is ironic, because radiation therapy is supposed to help your pain, but because I have nerve-related pain, it's actually making it worse at first. That's what they think anyways. I'm sorry, I keep saying I feel like that's all I ever say when I make these videos, but yeah, they think that, like, the pain's getting worse, mostly because it's, like, nerve-related, and that's just like a thing that can happen with radiation therapy, is that at first the pain gets worse, but then it gets better the longer you've been on it. So that's kind of like what we're hoping for, is that it improves my pain. We were hoping it would like improve it like right away, but obviously that didn't happen. It actually made it worse. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated as best as I can, and if I ever am like not on here, like, and you guys are scared that something happened to me, like, why am I not answering, why am I not posting, I just want you guys to know that if something did happen to me, there are people who have access to this account to let you guys know that something did happen to me. I will not just like leave you guys hanging and disappear off the face of the earth. That's not going to happen. There will be videos posted about, like, you know, my passing if something does happen. Like, knock on wood, obviously. But God forbid something does occur, you guys would know, so don't worry about that. That's not something that would not be shared with the public. It would be. But yeah, I really want to thank everybody for the support, you know, like, I appreciate it all. Like, even my first viewer ever, like, I appreciate all the likes, I appreciate all the comments, you know, like, sometimes I feel like I'm a little famous. Like, I know I don't really get that many likes, but it's just nice to have a little support system going on here, and to know that people out there care about me. Even though they don't know me, they care about me, and that's great, because I've always been such a caring and like loving person, and I just want everyone to be happy and healthy and have an amazing life. So it's great to see and be able to connect with other people who kind of like share the same morals in that regard. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them as I can, and I will talk to you guys later. I am sorry this video was so long. Goodbye.